Good morning, friends. Welcome back to our MS class. How are you all? Okay. Stay home, stay safe. Be careful with Corona. Okay. Okay. To today's class, management science. Okay. We entered in the fourth unit of our subject, CPM and PET. Okay. So once again, I want to give a brief about these two things. Project. Project means a set of tasks or set of activities to be performed for particular contract, which is given by and which is sanctioned by the government, right? So after completion and of sanctioning the government contract to us or to our company, then we will accomplish that contract within a time. So for this purpose, we need to do some list of activities for conducting or accomplishment of that particular contract. So in this contract, in this purpose, we should prepare predetermination of all activities and estimation of time, estimation of cost, right? And also estimation of the budget, input and output planning. These are the few functions and a few tasks are comes under in this project management. So conducting and doing all these activities and a future course of actions within a duration of time or within allotted time. So that particular tasks and doing within allotted time is called as here project management to accomplish our project within the duration, right? That is all about project and project management, right? So this is about CPM. Already we discussed about this thing. So please listen carefully. CPM is meant for repetitive contracts. Repetitive contracts. These contracts may be simple or these contracts may be complex. So here, pre-decided activities. So this arrow marks are indicated the activities. These circle forms are called as nodes. These nodes are meant for events. So these events and activities pre-decided activities for complete our total contract. So our events and the contracts, events and the activities pre-designed and it presented in a diagram. This diagram is called as network diagram. Okay. So through this network diagram, we can easily understand the concept and easily understand the activities and their timings, right? So, and also through this network diagram, we can easily find out the critical paths and simple paths, right? So another major purpose of this network diagram is, so from the starting point to finishing point, we can able to know what are the activities and what are the events and what are the timings of each and every activity and how to find out the critical path and what are the simple ways and also what are the total project duration. We can learn and we can easily understand about these all things, right? So this is all about network diagram. So CPM. So this was CPM was developed by DuPont company, right? It is a chemical industry. DuPont company, it is a chemical industry. So the CPM was developed by DuPont company, right? But coming to the PET, Project Evaluation Review Technique, is developed by US Navy in 1957. This CPM was also developed in the 1957. So both are developed in the 1957, but CPM is used for small and complex contracts and repetitive contracts. So here we know the exact times for each and every activity. But in the case of PET, but in the case of PET, this PET is used for very huge contracts, very large contracts. So here we don't know the exact time for each and every activity. So that's why we have the three timings. So most likely time, optimistic time, and pessimistic time. So based upon most likely time and optimistic and pessimistic times. So most likely time means here normal time for each and every activity estimation, and optimistic time means here very short period of time for complete a task or activity in our contracts. And pessimistic time means estimation of large and longest time to complete our project. So these are the three timings, and we have the formula. So that formula is here for pessimistic time plus 4m plus optimistic time by 6. This formula is very, very important. Please note down this formula. Pessimistic time 4 into normal time plus optimistic time by 6 is the formula. So optimistic time means minimum possible time or shortest time for each and every activity. And next, pessimistic time means maximum time or longest time for each and every activity. And the third thing, most likely time means here the normal time for each and every activity. So estimation of these three timings, and using this formula, and we will get the another average time for each and every activity. Then we can draw the network diagram, right? By using this average time. Okay, this type of technique is called as here program evaluation review technique or project evaluation review technique, right? It is a statistical method. Remember this thing. It is a statistical method, right? Most likely optimistic, pessimistic time. And this program evaluation review technique is used for very large, huge contracts and non-repetitive contracts, non-repeat actions, non-repeat contracts, right? So here already we discussed up to now, right? This PET was developed by US Navy in 1957. US Navy in 1957, and PET also developed in the 1957, but DuPont company, chemical industry, right? So this is all about CPM and PET network diagrams. So in this PET, we should plan for job analysis. Job analysis means here we have two types: job description and job specification. Job description means here duties and responsibilities of a particular job, right? And next, job specification means here job holders qualities and qualifications, right? So plan for this job analysis. And next, management by objectives. Management by objectives means here every task and every action performed by our employees and our workers should be reaching to our goals of the company, right? That is called as here MBO. And next one, here we need to plan for events and activities for accomplishment of our total project. And next, coming to network presentation. Network presentation means draw the network diagram, CPM and PET diagram. That is called as here network presentation. And next, evaluation means here estimation of time, estimation of cost, and feasibility study and probability studies. These four are concentrated here. Evaluation of particular contracts. Evaluation means list out merits and demerits, and estimation of cost, estimation of time, and studying of feasibility, how it is possible or not, and probability, what are the chances we have to fill this particular contract within a time or not. That is always a probability. And next, review. Review means just checking our program. So checking the program means here. So program means here these four things. So check these all things. The first point. And next, review. Check the resources allocations. Resources allocations. So resources means already I told you 5 M's. Men, material, machinery, methods, and money. These are the 5 M's. Just check the all resources allocation and how they are utilizing in the company. Next, coming to the time schedule. So allotted times for each and every activity. So are they performed or not, within time or not, right? And next, expenditure. Expenditure means here cost related to the each and every activity towards our project. Next, to find out few techniques for to stop and to avoid the defectives and forecast time and avoid the failures and attain the major progress. For these four purposes, we need to find out few techniques. So this is all about PET, right? Already we discussed this thing, the process of PET. So here, identify the specific activities and milestones. These are the activities. So these arrow marks are indicated the activities, and these are the events. So first of all here, identify the specific activities and milestones. So identify these activities and milestones. So what are the activities and what are the future course of actions to complete to have for completion of our contract. So what are the activities we need to have? We need to have to complete our total contract, right? And determine the process and sequence of the activities. First of all, we need to find out the activities and then sequence of operations. So first activity, second, third, fourth, fifth, like that sequence of operations. And next, determine the proper sequence of operation of completion of sequence of operations. Then construct a network diagram. This is the network diagram. First of all, activities decided and sequence of activities, and then draw this network diagram. Next, estimate the time required for each activity. So here, these are the times for each and every activity. So this activity, 4 hours. For this activity, E to D, 3 hours. B to E, 5 hours. E to F, 5 hours. C to E, 6 hours, right? Determine the critical path. After completion of draw the network, find out the critical path. And next, update the PET chart through the project progression, updation, right? This is all about steps in PET. So next slide, we need to discuss about some questions we need to consider here for PET. So those are, by using PET and CPM analysis, you will be able to answer these questions. For CPM and PET, you need to be able to answer these questions. So these are the 8 questions. We can understand and we can consider these when we are preparing the CPM and PET, right? So first question comes to here, when will the enterprise or entire project to be complete? So what is the time? What is the total duration? We need to complete the total project. So find out the entire project completion time. So duration, total duration we need to complete. And next, what are the critical activities or tasks in the project? That is one that will delay entire the project if they are late. So what are the critical activities and what are the critical tasks we need to find out? So what are the critical activities we need to find? So through conducting of CPM, we can able to know these critical activities, right? And next, third one is what are the, which are the non-critical activities? That one can run late without delaying the whole project completion time. So here in the second question, find out the critical activities. And the third thing, find out the non-critical activities. So critical activities, non-critical activities. These two are coming from CPM PET diagram. So after completion of network diagram, we need to prepare different paths from starting point to ending point. And then find out the critical path. Suppose A to B, B to E to D, D to G. This is the critical path. So critical path means here which path is having highest duration time. That path is called as here CPM. So through this CPM, we can find critical activities and we can find non-critical activities. So suppose A to B, B to D, D to G. This way is simple way to complete this. So that's purpose. So this way is non-critical activity. But A to B, B to E, E to D, D to G. This way is very longest path, very critical path. So through this network diagram, we can easily find out critical activities, non-critical activities, right? And next, the fourth point is here, which is the probability of the project will be completed by a specific date. So specific time, we need to complete the project or not. Just estimation of the probability, estimation of the total tasks to be completed within time or not. So this estimation is called as probability. What are the chances we have to complete the project within time? How much the process, how much the chances are there? That estimation of how much chances to complete our project or our contract is called as here probability. How much chances? And next, coming to the fifth question, at any particular date, the project on schedule, behind schedule, or head of the schedule. So project is completed within the schedule or not within the schedule, behind the schedule, within the schedule, or head of the schedule. So plan for this thing. Schedule means timetable to complete our project. So is our project running in particular timetable or behind the timetable or apart from the timetable? That is called as here check our actual performance with planned performance simply. So check our actual performance with our timetable. Suppose take the example of our classes. Suppose this hour you are listening this online class, this hour scheduled. So as per timetable, this class, this IMST or MS class telecasting or not. So as per timetable, as per schedule, this actual class is running or not. Just cross checking this thing. The same way, project activities and events are planned and already set the timetable or scheduled. So compare this schedule with the actual performance of each and every activity. So these all activities performed, actually performed, and compared with the planned timetable, planned schedule, right? That checking of our actual performance with the planned performance or called as here, check the particular date. Is the project or contract doing on schedule or not? Coming to the next one, on any given date, the money spent equal or less or greater than the budget amount. So here we should have money for each and every activity. We should spend some money for each and every activity completions conducting, right? So here also we already pre-decided, pre-planned for each and every activity related to the cost. The, the cost is related to the activities. So here, check our actual spent money for each and every activity with planned money for each and every activity. So comparison between these two are called as here check the money spent to equal or less than planned or more than planned. Then compare with our actually spent, right? Next, are there enough resources available to finish the project on time? So resources available. Resources means here 5 M's: money, men, material, machinery, methods. These 5 M's are available or enough, or less than, or more than, or equal, or enough to finish our project, right? And next, shorter amount of time. So here, least of cost. So crash time. So plan for here crash time. Look at this. If the project to be finished in a shorter amount of time, what is the best way to accomplish this at the low cost? So that is called as here crash analysis. Crash analysis. So first of all, project entire time, critical activities, non-critical activities, probability means what are the chances we have to complete the project within a time, chances. And next, project schedule checking. Next, cost checking. Next, resources enough or not enough. Next, eighth one is crash analysis. These 8 questions we should consider to prepare CPM and PERT analysis. Right? Now coming to the importance of PERT, importance of a PERT system, or as well as CPM also. Importance means benefits. So through this PERT or CPM networks or this system, we have the benefits. We reduce reduction in the costs, right? And next, another benefit from PET or CPM system, we can save our time, saving of our time. So because we already know pre-decided activities and events, so we can easily understand this network analysis and these activities. Then we can save our time, right? Next, determination of activities. So here, these are the activities. So through this PET analysis or CPM analysis, we can save the time and we can save the cost, and also determine the activities, pre-decided activities, pre-estimation of each and every activities, and also sequence of operations also. So the fixation, determination means here fixation of all activities in advance, and we can easily understand these all activities to be complete our project or target, right? And also we can easily understand the preceding activities, dependencies of activities, right? Next, elimination of risk in completion of all activities. So already we have this project, and we can know critical tasks and non-critical tasks here. So these all activities, we can easily eliminate the risk to complete the activities, and it is a flexible, easy to understand, and flexibility, and evaluation of all alternatives. Evaluation means list out merits and demerits. So here, list out merits and demerits for each and every ways or alternatives. It is another benefit from PET system. And next, useful in effective control. So through this thing, we can easily control the total project, the total tasks, right? Easily controlling or effectively controlling. And next, the CPM PET diagram is most used for decision making. So decision making. So decision making is a very, very important thing for each and every organization. So decision making means here, if problem is there or opportunity is there, then find out the different alternatives for solve the problem or achieve the targets of the company. And next, list out merits and demerits of every identified solutions, and then select the best solution to solve our problems. And next, implementation of that taken or selected alternative to solve our problems, and review all of these activities to solve our problem. This is the simple process of decision making. So in this decision making, this network analysis or PET CPM diagrams will help us to take a good decisions in our companies. And next, it is useful in research work. Research works also. This network CPM PET diagrams will help us to do the research activities. So coming to the next slide, need of PET on CPM. Need of PET and CPM. Right? Need. So here, pre-direction of deliverables. So look at here, listen carefully. Deliverables means complete the total task or finish the total contract within a time, within a duration, and should submit to the government. That is called as here deliverable. Deliverable means here delivery the product or delivery the contract within a time is called as here deliverable. Once again, I want to repeat it. Deliverable means delivery the task or the product within a specified time, within the time, that is called as here deliverable. So the CPM or PET, the major need or purpose is here deliverable the contract within a duration, within the duration. Next, planning the resources requirement. So it is the another need of PET and CPM is that planning the resources required. How much resources we need to have to complete the task. That planning is comes under here, planning the resources requirement. So resources means here, already I told you, and again I want to repeat it. Resources means here 5 M's: money, men, material, machinery, and methods. These are the 5 M's. So planning these 5 M's to which requirements are there, right, to complete our tasks. Next, controlling the resources allocations. So here planning is here resources. How much resources we need, that planning. Next, resources allocation and their utilization controlling. So 5 M's, resources means 5 M's. So these 5 M's, money, men, materials, machinery, and methods. These resources are already allocated. So now controlling of these all resources to complete our tasks. So planning the resources and the controlling the resources. Next, internal program review. So check all internal activities, check all internal workers and employees of the company. So check internal program reviews, right? Next, coming to the external program review. So some of the tasks depending upon the external environment. Suppose suppliers, the material supplied persons are called as here suppliers. So check the externals, technology, government, suppliers, competitors. These are the few factors comes under the external environment. So check their programs and their activities. So check their activities of external peoples. And next, performance evaluation. Check our performance to complete our project, right? And next, last, uniform wide acceptance. So wide acceptance will be verified. So these all the few purposes or needs of CPM and PET, right? And finally, we will end up this session with this slide: limitations to the CPM or PET. Limitations of CPM and PET. So here, the drawbacks, the disadvantages of CPM PET. So first one is clearly defined independent and not unstable activities. So these activities are independent and stable activities, right? Independent activities, not belongs to and depending upon all others, right? So define independent and stable activities. Next, specified precedence relationships between these all activities. So specified precedence relationships. Suppose here D. This preceding activity should be B. If B completed, then also the D will appear. Suppose this G activity. If this G activity performed, it should assure that D and F should be completed. D and F completed, then only the G will perform. G activity will perform. So here pre-activities, pre-activities are pre-decided. These pre-activities or precedence activities are pre-decided. Right. Next, overemphasis on critical path. So in this CPM or PET, only focusing upon the find out critical path and his critical path duration, right? Not the total project duration, but only focus upon the critical path, that particular way, timing only. Emphasis on critical path, not emphasis or not focus on the total duration of the project. So here emphasis means focusing on the critical path only, not the total duration. Next, coming to the deterministic CPM model, this is a deterministic estimation, forecasting model, but not exact one, right? Just the CPM and PET is totally based upon the estimated figures, estimation cost, estimation time, and estimation of all pre-decided activities. But here, the future is uncertainty. So, future lo em jarugutundo cheppalem. That's why the total activities, the time, and the cost will change. So that's why deterministic CPM model. It is the estimation of the future. These two models are belongs to the estimation reports only, not the exact ones. Next, activity time estimates are subjective and dependent on the judgment, right? These activities are estimates and depending upon judgment. Next, first assume the beta distribution, beta distributions for these time estimations, but the actual distribution may be different. So already I told you in the PET. So in this PET, so look at here. In this PET, we don't know the exact estimation of time for each and every activity. That's why we used these three timings: normal time, optimistic time, and pessimistic times, right? So we don't know the exact estimation of each and every activity. That's why we're using these timings: optimistic time, low time; pessimistic time, maximum time; most likely time means normal time. These three all also comes under the estimation of timings. And by using this formula, and we will get some specific average amount, average time for each and every activity. So that calculation is called as here beta distribution for time estimation. So normal time, optimistic time, pessimistic time, and using the formula. So this is called as here beta distribution for time estimates, but the actual distribution may be different in this PET. So it is another drawback. Next, last one, PET consistently underestimates the expected projects completion time. Underestimate the expected time, completion time of the project. To alternate paths become critical. Other paths may be critical, right? So these are the drawbacks of CPM and PET. So today's class we discussed about CPM and PET and their need, purposes. Need or purposes both are the same. And next we discussed the importance and the drawbacks. And already we discussed about some questions we need to consider here to prepare the CPM or PET. The questions to be considered: need or purpose, significance, and limitations. These four topics we discussed now, discussed in this session, and we will meet in the next session with the difference between the CPM and PET the topic, right? Okay, thanks for listening, guys. Stay home, stay safe. Be careful with Corona. Thanks for listening. Bye, guys.